Thank you, Charity. My name is Ramesh Ramasubramanian, and I will be discussing the team's progress on the front-end user screens, the API connections to the backend, and other remaining tasks. While the backend team was working on the container services, schema, and the backend APIs, the front-end team worked on creating wireframes for the user experience. We worked with CDC to validate the application design and the flow. We use Bootstrap to create responsive front-end web design. Our technology stack for front-end includes JSP, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We created the login page and the main page, which is used to gather input from the patient. In this project application, the login is designed to identify the patient for whom the assessment is being shown. In clinical setting, appropriate workflow will trigger the patient information, such as from an EHR app or a standalone web app. Based on the login, our software automatically decides which asthma control assessment form to display on the main page. We use the question controller API and the user API controller in the backend to communicate, authenticate, and retrieve the appropriate list of questions. I shall show you a brief demo of our user interface. In this case, the app logs in an infant patient. As you can see, the child asthma control assessment form's first question is shown. You can see the progress bar on the button for going to the next question. When I click next, the next question is shown and it continues until submit. You can also go back and forth with previous and the next. What's next? We are working on completing the front-end screens for submission, verification, and cosmetic changes. We will develop and execute test cases to ensure the whole flow, including file server update that Charity talked about. We will be doing a demo for CDC on the 11th of April to get further feedback. We will also be developing user guide and our final presentation in the upcoming phase. Lastly, progress is shown on our Gantt chart. The red line indicates where we are today. As you can see, we have a bit more work needed in our backend and front-end screens. The project is on track to deliver a purposeful app to assist people with chronic asthma conditions. On behalf of the entire team, thank you.